the fear is gone. Unajua saa hii watu wangapi leo wameongea. Nimekuwa kwa hii space tangu I think saa 3 ya leo jioni, na kila baada ya mtu mmoja watu wawili wakikuja kuongea kwenye hii space, na si hii space peke yake, kuna space nyingi bado yaendelea, na watu wakija kwenye space ile kitu tu twasikia ni we are ready to lose our lives for this country. And you know, tumefika hapo. I can tell you I've been in the space of environmental rights defense for a long time, and many times ikiwa labda una narrate hizo vitu yenye labda umepitia, mitihani umepitia, vitisho umewaisikia, umewapata, you know, some of those incidents, especially for sisi kama wanawake, si madogo. And you find many people asking like, you know, aren't you scared? Aren't you scared? And the answer that I give is the cause is bigger than me. And I feel that so many Kenyans now across the country, wacha hata Nairobi, wacha hata Mombasa, pwani, yani kila mahali kote, Wakenya ni kama hata si ile kuchoka. It's the cause is bigger than any individual. The cause is bigger than yourself. It's bigger than any individual. That's why people are ready, hata kama ni, you know, kupoteza uhai, watu wako tayari. And I think that there's a lot of power in that. There's a lot of strength in that. There's a lot of courage in that. But it also comes with a lot of obligations. Wajua leo nimeona hizi videos kwenye mitandao, akina mama walia kweli, manake washapoteza hata watoto wao. And I really wonder, wajua mtu akisema yeye ni mtu wa kanisa, kuna heshima fulani anabeba kwa mabega yake. A man of God, a man of the church, a church-going man, a God-fearing man. Ukisikiza maneno kama hizi, huyo mtu yani kuna heshima fulani huwa anafaa kubeba kwa mabega yake. But you really wonder, ikiwa hali iko hivi kwenye nchi yako, yatokota kila mahali, akina mama wanlia, washapoteza watoto yao, wengine hata hawajui hali ya watoto yao, watoto wako hai, hawako hai, wako salama, hawana usalama. You know, this kind of thing, it's such a dark, it brings like a dark shadow over the country. And yeah, I think those are my observations for now. I think there's a lot of power when you find a purpose and you find a cause that's really bigger than you. Again, it comes with a lot of courage. It comes with a lot of responsibility as well. But yangu kila mtu tuwe, yani we be, as we saying, be your brother's keeper. And I think earlier today I was also having a conversation on another group, and I said that unajua hata kama ni polisi au mtu ya serikali, hakuna mtu atakosa raia kwa familia yake. You know, there's this mentality, it's like a separation mentality of an us and them, like kuna raia na kuna polisi. But hata yule polisi kwa familia yake simejaa raia, na hata raia kuna labda mtu kwa familia yake ni polisi. And I think that we need to find this nexus and bring some kind of unity, because again, the cause is bigger than all of us. Kenya ni yetu sisi sote. Ikiwa inatokota hivi, si jambo yenye inaleta furaha kwa mtu yoyote. I think there's not a single person who is happy today. No one is happy. Iwe ni nani au nani. No one is happy today. It's not a happy day. But maybe Tuesday ni Tuesday au vipi. So yangu ni hayo. Nimeshukuru kwa hii muda, na as always I'm really so grateful to Afrocentric for hosting these critical spaces where people can safely share their views and their observations, na tuzidi tu kuwa pamoja. Asante.
Asante sana Rabia, tunashukuru. Kiswahili imeenda shule na Kiswahili kitukuzwe. Thank you so much for your contribution. I guess nitatoka halafu ukuja kidogo, so if you're ready. But Ruto, twaje? Ruto, where are the abductees? The mic is yours.
Okay, thank you Wanjiru and kila mtu mwenye ameongea before. Sina a lot, I don't have a lot to say. I just have one thing. You guys, we can't continue living like this, and hatuwezi kuwa ati kila siku we have every day that a protest is anticipated, and or even if it doesn't happen, tunangojea tu tunapata watu wamekufa, we find, and we just continue on the next day like it's business as usual. We just do spaces like this as a routine, but kila kitu tu inarudi back to normal. We can't continue like that. So I'm here with tangible solutions, and the first one is, guys, kama uko kwa hii space, I know the hosts are saying it as a suggestion, but truly, shame on you if a small act like showing solidarity by just changing your profile picture is too big for you after everything tumeona leo. Shame on you if that's too much to ask from you. So that's the first thing. If you truly, like kama sahi, tuko hapa tu tunaongea, we are saying all these things, but even something as small as changing your profile picture is too much to ask, then shame on you, na atutaki business yako. Guys, for the next 24 hours, this should be the biggest agenda in Kenya. We already, mimi nilikuwa streets 25th, and I was robbed by those goons. And I can tell you for sure, it does not matter how many people we are in those streets, if these people have, tunaweza kuwa 1 million, na wakwe to 1,000. But those 1,000, if they have guns, if they have weapons, there's nothing we can do. And that was the reality on 25th. Dealing with those goons it really opens your eyes to anyway what we are dealing with. I know people are seeing it on the timeline right now. Wanaona tu, wanasema tu, oh, this is so sad. Oh, sijui nini. But until umedeal na hao watu, you won't be taking things like, oh, yani, me, I'm just wondering. Like, this is not business as usual, guys. And we need to demonstrate that. So this is my suggestion. For the next 24 hours, this is the biggest agenda in the country. Kila mtu, nataka tekwe breaking news internationally. Like, I don't even know why people are mentioning it as a suggestion. Ati, oh, please change your profile picture. Guys, let's kila mtu in Kenya, unless you are a goon or unless you are supporting Ruto, change your profile picture in the next 24 hours. And not just that, we have to push everyone else around us. Like, every Kenyan has to change their profile picture. We need to do digital protests because they have refused for us to be in the streets. It is impossible. Wamekatel freedom of movement, wamekatel freedom of speech, wamekatel hata ilikuwa gani Butere girls kufanya play. They have surveilled everything. Wamesensa kila kitu, and they've changed. Like, we can't do anything. So right now, the simplest thing we can literally do, and this will even inspire the international community to come and join us in terms of, like, because it's just changing a profile picture, you guys. Like, by the time namaliza kuongea, it's me, I'm just wondering, tomorrow, not even tomorrow, today, tonight, pressure all your Instagram influencers, TikTok influencers, Twitter influencers, ata WhatsApp. This should be the next biggest thing that's happening in the country. Kila mtu a change profile picture yake to this, unless you are in support of this government, or unless you're in support of Ruto, or unless you're a goon, or unless you are a beneficiary of this system and you refuse to join the rest of us, then you have no reason not to change your profile picture. So that's all I have to say, you guys. Like, that's you are just stuck kuongea sijui juu ya watu kama hau change profile picture yako, where tumejua by the next 24 hours tunakucancel. If you see a picture, a tweet from someone who's not by that LinkedIn wafikiwe kila mtu. This is the biggest agenda right now, like all eyes on Kenya, and this is the one way we'll do it. Ukiona mtu hata ametweet na hata kama amesema sense aje na hana hii profile picture, usimfollow, usilike, usi engage, we hata unaweza muibia hiyo tweet we mwenyewe. Just don't engage. Like, right now, kila mtu who identifies with the movement has to do it loudly and boldly. Hakuna cha in between. I've just seen Savara right now on the timeline being cooked juu ya kutuma pasi juu ma heartbreak emojis. But like, kama hausemi Ruto must go, wezi kuja tu hapa to try and fence sit and just like virtue signaling. Ati unaonyesha people you're with them, but huwezi sema what it is you want to say. Hakuna. Sai, guys, next 24 hours. In fact, by 9 a.m., the whole country should have this profile picture. WhatsApp, kila mahali, please. That's all.
Hey, okay. Shukran. Guys, I hope umesikia. So guys, first of all, I want to thank you for joining us tonight. Yeah, it's not easy bana kwenda kuprotest alafu pia kuja kuspend time here analyzing what really happened on the streets. And so kama hauja retweet space, sasa acha mimi niwaambie continue retweeting, because when you retweet the algorithm ina peak and then people will be joining. Otherwise mtu ako na profile picture kama yangu uniambie ni kufollow. Yeah, I'm going to follow everybody who has my profile picture yenye tumeweka hapo. So if you also want to have good following, kindly do the same, because that's what is going to help us to ensure that we do digital protests and even ground protests. So mimi naenda kuwapatia microphone and my priority will go to the following individuals, and Benson, and then kuna Fahan Patel. Benson, jambo.
Jambo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. For me, I think I will just take 2 minutes. And first of all, I think I will use this analogy when somebody is looking for money and probably you want to become rich, you hardly know whether you have gotten rich. It's other people who notice. And it's the same here. As we embarked on this process of civil disobedience, which is enshrined in our constitution and is guaranteed. It's not that we are operating outside the constitution. We are empowered and privileged and protected by the same constitution that they are also trying to claim that they are abiding by. As we do all these, it is hard sometimes to see the progress once we are in the movement. But while you are outside, probably from Uganda, from Tanzania, from Rwanda, from South Africa, from Nigeria, from China, from US, from England, you understand the publicity Kenya is having. It is big. Like today, CNN was airing, MSBC was doing it. And I want to encourage all of us by saying, we are achieving a lot. We may not believe it. And I'm using that analogy that when you are looking for money and you want to be wealthy and rich, hardly would you know that you have become rich. It's other people that notice. And I will tell you, what we have done in Kenya will be written in the books of history. It will be studied. It is being studied as we speak. Nigeria is a big country. It's a big democracy, but they cannot do a third, even an eighth of what we have done. South Africa have tried it. Even America, right now, they are in arms and they are on the street. They cannot do what we have done. And this is a phenomenon that is very unique. So first of all, to Kenyans, everywhere they are, congratulations. You are doing immense. You are doing well. We are doing well. What we witnessed today, first of all, I was a bit bothered because the weather wasn't good. And because we had demonstration last week, it was I was like, will people really respond to this? But I can tell you, the government has seen something they have never dreamt that was coming, because they blocked Nairobi city. And by the effect was they put the demonstration to the satellite towns. And if that is going to be the strategy, the demonstration in the towns in Kitengela, in Kiambu, in Kawa, in all those satellite towns are going even to be bigger than what they are trying to prevent in the city. Lastly, I want to say this. I have studied this government and I have looked at what they have been doing. And one of the things that I have seen is that they are frightened right now. I am sure there is even some unconfirmed intelligence from people that there are people who are even convincing government to the president to resign. And I agree there could be that kind of effort. But there is one shield, one human shield that is remaining between us, because the police, as bad as they are, there are voices amongst them which have come out and clearly indicating dissenting voices. That is commendable and that is very encouraging. There is one more human shield that is remaining to this government. And Ruto knows that this human Mr. Ruto has positioned them between us and between the people and him. And these are their surrogates. And when he finally goes, because he will go, we will have a chapter to deal with his enablers. We will have a chapter to deal with these rogue policemen, with these goons. We saw him going around Nairobi with goons before the goons right now the goons have become part of his central government. And so these members of parliament who are clearly supporting him, even when he is on the wrong, they need to receive our message. And our our enshrined right in the Constitution to demonstrate and to show civil disobedience must be cascaded to them. And that is what to say. If 2, 3, 4, 10 members of parliament come face to face with civil disobedience in the doors of their homes, in their offices, the human shield between us and the person who is destroying this country is going to wear. And they are the same people that are going to rush to that parliament and impeach him before we find them. And they are counting days. And they know if we don't deal with them in 2027 or 2026, whenever we are going to have the elections, they are going to decamp from him. And then they are going to sing our song. And so we are going to elect them.
Wind up. We have a lot of speakers. Just wind up.
So thank you so much. Let me wind up by saying, guys, let's not look at what we haven't done. Let everybody be encouraged. Let everybody know that we are doing extremely well. We have done this. It has never been done. Since the time of COVID, we have never had the city empty. Today we had it empty and we are doing well. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, Benson. I had queued a guy here. I don't know where he is, but since I can't see him, let me give it to Dosh and then to Sir Nyamari because I can see their hands up. Just 2 minutes, guys. Tuko na requests nyingi sana, over 100.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Okay. Today was a Sunday. Yes, you can you hear me? Can you hear me? Are you able to hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. So I was saying, I'll try and make it as brief as I can. You see, the strategies that Ruto is using, many strategies against us. He has about 6. He's using the tribal card, the 41 versus 1. He's using goons now to disrupt the protests. He's using the one term. Believe it or not, he's using one term to his advantage because he wants to delay everything. We don't know what he has planned for 2027. So one term is being pushed by Ruto himself, even by, they're saying the so-called Gen Z leaders, university leaders are calling for national dialogue as well to discuss the issues. That is a waste of time. These are the strategies that Ruto is using. He's using many. How many strategies do we have? We're using one, and that one is going to the streets and Mandamano. I think we need to add one more, and I'm happy that there's a previous speaker who mentioned it. This one of the MPs. I've also posted something in the comments. Maybe you can just have a look at it. We need to apply pressure to these MPs. We can get these people to impeach this president on our behalf. We don't even have to go to the streets. If we use that strategy properly, we can get these guys to marshal their numbers and go up there and actually impeach him on our behalf. We cannot rely on going to the streets every other day. We need to go. We need to voice our concerns. We still need to go to the streets, but we need to go. We also need to use the MPs to impeach this man. I think it's doable, and it's a very practical approach. We're not telling them to cook any charges. I mean, the guy has violated the Constitution. We're actually following the Constitution. Article 145 is clear. Gross violation of the Constitution, gross misconduct. They're like, how many counts? 30, 40 counts of gross violation of the Constitution. So what we'd be doing is just making these guys go there. For like, I don't know, 10 minutes. He didn't apologize because he cared. He apologized because of the calls he was receiving. His wife, his kids. We need to go back there. Radical. Tuwapigie simu, especially, and you guys, you have to do me a favor. I want the person to raise that motion to be Esther Passaris. It has to be Esther Passaris. She has to be the one to raise the motion to impeach Ruto. And they will vote. Watu wa huyu jamaa, ikishafika Senate, we follow up with the senators. Hata wao wapitishe. That's my contribution. I'll just tell everyone who has lost someone, Lenny, this fight, we're not giving up. We have to keep going. And change your profile picture, tafadhali. Okay, that's it for me.
Okay, thanks so much, Dosh. Tunashukuru sana. Huyo Passaris, by the way, the other day I told you guys that Passaris, she has a lot of villages in her head.